Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this Money Making Tuesday here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. Of course, franchise players here, usually 6-7 days a week. Ball hogs, what it used to be known as, but now it's the franchise. Now it's the franchise. And of course, Tuesdays and Thursdays with Brad Wins Bets, Brad Francis. What's happening, Chris? How you doing today, Brody?
Doing all right. I had a winning day with the baseball yesterday, but I also made the mistake of putting in the Heat on the money line. Thankfully, it counts as one game. That's what Mitch always used to say. It doesn't matter if it's by 1 or 100; they all count the same. And it's only down $100. But you know what? I was convinced that the Heat did not want to go out the way they did in Game 3. That they were going to show a little bit more fight. And they said, "Oh no, hold my beer. We got more work to do." And got absolutely clapped. Like that was an all-timer.
70-25 was the score at one moment in that game. And that is now the largest win margin in a closeout game in NBA playoff history. I think before it was my Mavs when we beat the shit out of Phoenix. But now it's
But I think it was also the greatest margin of victory for a 4-game series or something like that.
Wouldn't be surprised.
It was just annihilation. Like I said, I was waiting for the Heat to show up at one point, but it almost just felt like the Heat were just happy to be there.
Cancun on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I was gonna say it looked like Mississippi Valley State score.
It looked like UConn. It looked like UConn women's hoops against the Mississippi College for Women or something like that. It was like, but I will say one guy I think who is in line for a big significant pay raise is Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, he shut out.
For as bad as the Heat were in that series, he made a name for himself.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you he was solid when he was in Toronto. I really was pissed off that they let him go. And like I said, he's gonna be doing things in Miami, I have a feeling. But yeah, that was my Monday.
Yeah. I had the Heat as my play of the day yesterday. The terrible run continued. I'm here. I'm here, man, but I'm barely. Fuck. They got obliterated. Like, it was just one of them, like, off the tip. You know what it was.
At least it was over early.
Yeah, it was over early. And by that point, I had just closed my phone. Went to the Stars game, and was turned. So, it was a terrible night from a betting perspective for me. At least my Stars won. So, today's a day for me. Looking to end this cold streak. And, I got 2 great guys to talk through it with. Brad, what's happening, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, doing good, man. Glad to be back on the show. It's definitely been a up and down, last 7 days for me as well. So I'm just trying to get some momentum going here. But yeah, the NBA playoffs continue to roll on. Got a nice little MLB slate. So ready to go over it. Ready to find some wins for you guys.
Same. Warriors won by 3. Mine was 3.5.
That game was wild. It just went on so late that I fell asleep.
Rockies didn't pull it out. Dodgers fake got the win over the Marlins. Rangers lost. Nationals didn't show up. Guardians got obliterated. Yankees lost. Like yesterday was what the fuck?
Nah, it's a weird slate for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't weird. I was just bad. That's just all. That's just all it was, man. But today's a new day, man. New day, new goals, new opportunities. We got full card of Major League Baseball today. Everybody in action. Let's do it. We got Rangers Athletics. We got that's lad. It'd be at the top of my screen because it's my favorite.
I know that is.
Yeah. We got Guardians Twins, Orioles Yankees, and Pirates Cubs. And Cardinals Reds. We'll do 4 at a time. Decent start to the day, Chris. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right back to the well with the Yankees here. We talked about it yesterday. You know, the Yankees, even though I was on them as well, they've now, they haven't been the team that we thought they were going to be, where they crush teams in game 1. But what they do when they lose game 1 is they come right back roaring in game 2. I think they have the advantageous spot today. Baltimore sucks against left-handed pitching. And Kyle Gibson supposed to be making his start for the Orioles today, back in an Orioles uniform, first time since 2023. And when he pitched for the Orioles in 2023, he had an ERA almost 5 at home. So I think Gibson struggles. I think the Yankees get to him here. And I think the Orioles continue to struggle against lefties. So give me the Yankees. Give me the Reds. Miles McCollum has been batting practice this season for opposing teams, and at Great American, it's not going to get any better. Give me the Reds in that one. I was originally on the under in Cubs Pirates. I think I want to lean towards the Cubs now with Imanaga on the mound. Andrew Heaney's pitched well, but the Cubs are still doing really well against lefties. And even though Heaney had a great start against the Yankees at home earlier this year, 10 strikeouts, I think the Cubs can do enough, and Imanaga can eat up just a few more innings than Heaney can to get the win in that one. And give me the over 8.5 in Twins Guardians. If you want to match up for home run props, this is your game. Bybee, ERA just under 5, but he's got the most home runs per 9 innings this season of starters with at least 20 innings pitched. And Paddock has been brutal as well, 6.55 ERA so far this season. So give me the over 8.5 in Twins Guardians.
Yeah, for this slot, I'm with you on the Yankees. They've looked like shit lately, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, Kyle Gibson, I'm not a Kyle Gibson guy. I think he gets smacked up. And if there's a spot that the Yankees should come show out, especially after a tough loss yesterday, it should be this one. So I'll take the Yankees. I'll take them on the run line just to get some plus odds there. Give me the Twins on the money line. Twins looked damn good yesterday. It seems like they're starting to figure it out, whereas Cleveland and I just don't want to lay minus 150 with Bybee. That's really what it is with the way he's looked. So it's really just a value play, taking the Twins there. And then I am actually going to roll that under in the Cubs-Pirates game. Maybe a Pirates team total under. I'm still not high on these Pirates bats. This Cubs offense has looked great, don't get me wrong, but they're much better at home than on the road. So I think that's going to be a slower, lower scoring game. Even though I think Andrew Heaney does come down to earth at some point, I'll take one more shot with him and take the full game under. Also, like I said, Pirates team total under could be a good play there too. This Reds St. Louis game, watch out. I checked the forecast because there's a player I really like for this game. It looks like it's going to be a rainy day in Cincinnati, so I wouldn't be surprised if this thing gets canceled. But I'm all over anything Reds here. Miles Mikolas is an absolute fade for me. Great mustache, but not a great guy on the mound. So I think the Reds absolutely smoke him here. It looks like we have some wind facing out in the outfield as well. So yeah, all over the Reds.
I like the Twins, 50-50 Twins. These boys won 4 in a row. This is what they do. I can't believe I ain't been I don't know what the fuck I did. They done won 4 straight. This is who they are. They go on long losing streaks. They go on long winning streaks. We're going to continue to ride the Twins until the wheels fall off. We got to take the Twins today. 5-game winning streak. What's likely going to happen, the reason we call them the 50-50 Twins, because they do this all the time. And they're going to be back to 500. And then they're going to go on, that's just who they are. That's what they do. Y'all heard me say this millions of times. I like the plus money with them today. Cleveland looked lifeless over the last couple of days. They get in stretches like this sometimes. And while I do usually like to attack value with Cleveland when it's there, it's not there right now. I'm taking the 50-50 Twins at a great plus money price today. I lean with you guys on the Yankees. And if I'm betting it, y'all know what I'm doing. I'm going to run line or I'm laying 2.5. Gibson got to show me first start back. He got to show me. Everybody for Baltimore this season has been pitching ass. Terrible. So why not expect him to just be the exact same? You feel me? He has good stuff when he's on, but, first time back out, Yankees, bounce back. I can see it. Run line or 2.5 for me there. And, damn, I miss my dog in Texas, man. My dog. Heen dog, man. Andrew fucking Heaney. Been pitching his ass off over there for them Pirates, man. Shout out Heen dog, man. We on them Pirates. Plus money home dog today. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game overall. I like an under in this game. I think this is going to be it's kind of crazy to say it with Heaney on the man, but I think it's going to be a pitcher's duel. Maybe 1-3 style game. I know the Cubs offense is lethal, but coming off the pretty significant homestand, coming off of playing the Dodgers, the Phillies, this just kind of feels like a series on the road where I want to fade them and their bats. So I like an under here, and I like the Pirates at a great plus money price. So sign me up today on Heen Dog. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Imanaga. I expect him to be serviceable. Imanaga. I expect him to be who he is. So, yep, that's what I like here in this first slot, fellas. Let's do it. Let's keep it rolling. We got the Nationals and the Phillies. Mackenzie Gore versus Zach Wheeler. We got Michael Lorenzen versus Taj Bradley. We got Garrett Crochet versus Pig Dog's finest, man. Brett on the mound today for them Blue Jays. And we got the Diamondbacks and the Mets. Rodriguez versus Peterson. Brad, man, I don't know why you always on the show today. You start, man. You a bad man.
I got a tough matchup today going against Crochet, man. I'm kind of worried. I'm not going to lie. And the thing is, I think the Red Sox take this one, but I just don't trust these Blue Jays bats. So my favorite play for this game is probably going to be Blue Jays team total under. Garrett Crochet actually did get hit up in his last start, but perfect time to bounce back on him with the way the Blue Jays have been hitting. So do lean Red Sox, but to get those odds down a little bit, I would rather just take Blue Jays team total under there. I'm going to take a shot with the Royals. Taj Bradley, I feel like Taj Bradley's just been wildly overrated over the last couple seasons. Everyone talks about how great this guy is, but he just gives up a ton of runs. It's as simple as that. He gives up the home run ball, and I think the Royals, yes, they have been struggling to hit this season. I think in this ballpark, this is going to be probably a high-scoring game on both sides, and I'd rather have plus money rather than laying minus 150 with Taj Bradley. So give me the Royals there. And I'm a big Mackenzie Gore guy. I think he's one of the more brighter young pitchers in this league, and he's going to be a staple in this Nationals rotation. So I'm going to take a shot here with the Nationals. I'm just going to do first 5 though, plus half a run. I don't want to mess with that Nationals bullpen at all, especially against the Phillies. But I think that's a good way to play it. I mean, if you're betting the Phillies, I mean, minus 180, it's kind of gross. Even if you take the run line, you're not getting good value there either. So I feel like in that game, you got to find a way to get some value there with the Nationals and make it smart. So give me Nationals first 5 there.
Somebody said, where is Jorge Kirby? I just looked it up. Jorge Kirby is in rehab. He'll be back soon. Slated for live BP. Like that report came out yesterday. So my boy may be back here soon, man. Y'all know the GOAT, man. Jorge Kirby. Let's see. What do I like in this slot today, man? I don't like a lot. I'm gonna be honest. This is what I'm gonna do today. Let's keep it simple. Let's not overcomplicate this. Let's go. Mets money line. What's their record at home? Like they got what? 1 home loss? Is that correct? Or 2? Is it 1 or 2?
1, 12-1.
Let's not overcomplicate this. Mets money line. And if you want to cut juice down, I think you should be okay with a 2-team parlay with Tampa. I like Tampa today against KC. Tampa at home, like these are games, this is what they do. They come home, they get right, they get dubs. Kansas City still slightly I think people think Kansas City is like better than they are. In my mind, I just think this line tells you what you need to know with Tampa being minus 155. So I'm on Tampa money line in this slot, and I like the Mets money line in this slot. And I ain't mad at nobody parlaying them up. Chris?
Yeah, that Blue Jays Red Sox game kind of gives me, bubble guts a little bit, but I'll lean towards the Blue Jays being at home. But I know Crochet has pitched better on the road. He hasn't necessarily been great at Fenway, but I think Toronto needs a get right game, and I think getting back home they can do that. So it's a lean towards the Blue Jays for me there. Over 9 in Royals Rays. The wind is excuse me, the wind is blown out. I believe it in Tampa Bay, and even then, I mean, it's still a short porch minor league field. It's built basically to look like Yankee Stadium at Steinbrenner Field. Probably no coincidence there. So I think Taj Bradley and Michael Lorenzen can both get hit in this game. And I like the over 9 there. I like over first 5 over full game as well. Phillies Nationals, I lean towards the under 8.5, or at least first 5 under. Like Brad said, these two bullpens have been straight ass and are not ones that I'm looking to back. But who I will back is the Mets. Like Jay said, they've just been as much as I talked crap earlier this season. They're off to a great start to the year. 20-9, 12-1 at home. I can't crap on that. So they've been a decent team against lefties. I like to back Arizona a lot better against righties than lefties. I'll take the Mets in this one.
So let's push our chips all the way to the middle of the table. So are you completely ready to walk back all your Mets hate and they're going to the playoffs?
Hell no.
A World Series
Nope.
threat?
Nope.
Nope. You don't think they make it to the playoffs?
Could very well be the Utah Jazz of Major League Baseball. Start the year 20-8 and finish 31-51.
Okay. I try to give you a chance early season.
I get it. Hey, I'm allowed to compliment even the teams that I hate.
I'm throwing you the line. You can grab it and come on. It's still early enough.
You threw it to me here?
Yeah.
Right back.
Oh my God, you crack me up, bro. We'll see, man. We'll see if the Mets, man. Yeah, I'm back on the Mets train. I'm back on the OMG Mets. I am.
Like I said, you know what? I'm going to do exactly what I did with the Mets last year. I'm going to back the Mets actually more often than not. If I win, I get paid. If they lose, I've been to a loss. I'm fine with it.
Fair enough.
Given the start to my baseball season, the Mets should probably be really worried.
Oh, man. We got the White Sox and the Brewers. Freddie P. and Mr. Wilson. Tigers and the Astros, Reese Olson and Mr. Gusto. We got the Texas Rangers versus the Athletics. DeGrom Day. I feel sorry for DeGrom. 0-1 this season. He's pitched better than that, though. Same old DeGrom. And Rockies, Braves. Marquez on the mound. I'm done with the Rockies, bro. I'm done with them. They're ass. They're fucking terrible. I'm leaving them alone. If anything, just go Braves money line, bro. Just do it. I don't really love anything in this slot, to be honest. I'm priced out of betting my Rangers. I'm not betting a run line there. I guess give me another 2-team parlay in this slot, man. Braves money line, Rangers money line, man. Super square, but sometimes it be like that. I'm so cold, I need one. I need one. Hopefully this break it, man. Sometimes you just gotta go chalky square. See one come across the board, man.
See one go through the net.
See one go through the net, man. Give me a fast break layup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just hey, set the vibe. Come back down, get a stop, get a steal, come down, swing to me in the corner.
I just see Jake smack the floor and start clapping.
He's like, I'm back.
Come back. Come back. That's what I need today, man. I'm trying to see what's up with the net. That's all I like in this slot. What about you, Chris?
So who's starting for the Braves? Do we know?
I still see undecided.
Yeah. So with that being the case, I'm going to go with. I'm just going to go back to what I hit yesterday. Braves team total over. Rather than have to try to worry about what the Braves are going to do here, who's starting for them, because whoever it is probably had very little Coors Field experience. And the Braves bats did enough to get up and over the team total yesterday. I'm just trying to see what it is today.
Probably 5.5 again.
If it is 5.5, I love it. No, it's 6.5 at -105.
Ooh.
I'll still take the. Herman Marquez is a 13.19 ERA in 4 starts in April. She's been giving up runs in bunches, and the Braves are starting to wake up offensively after that real slow start to the year. So give me the Braves team total over. Athletics Rangers. I know these two offenses have been sluggish lately, but I actually like an over here. DeGrom, I think he'll still have a decent enough start, probably a quality start, but I could see him giving up maybe 3 runs here. Over 5-6 innings of work. It's not easy to face the same lineup twice in a short span, especially when it's in back-to-back starts. So I think the Athletics could score a few runs here. I think the Rangers could definitely score a few off of Jacob Lopez and whoever else the Athletics throw out. 8 for me just seems a bit too low. So give me the over 8. Brewers run line. White Sox are playing. Need I say more? Bryce Wilson's been ass. Freddie Peralta should have a big strikeout. If you want to go on for a strikeout prop today, maybe Freddie Peralta max out his strikeouts if you can. And Astros Tigers, give me Astros. Mucho gusto. I'm okay with Ryan Gusto. Reese Olson, like the Tigers, have been far less effective on the road this season. And until the Tigers show me that they can start stringing it together on the road, can't back them unless it's anybody other. If it's anybody other than Tariq Skubal or maybe even Casey Mize, but not in this series. The Astros have been cooking at home, so give me the Astros.
Yeah, I'm with you with that Braves team total over. That was my pick of the day yesterday. Liked it better at 5.5 than 6.5, but with Marquez on the mound, I wouldn't be surprised if the Braves have another big scoring day. Those bats have started to come alive. We saw them have a good outing in Arizona. Looks like they're probably gonna have a good outing in Colorado as well. Give me the White Sox on the money line. This White Sox team, they're terrible. Don't get me wrong, but they always squeak out one win every series. They got one against the A's. They got one against the Twins. They got one against the Red Sox. They always win one. And, I'm just not going to lay minus 220 with Milwaukee. Also, the run line's minus 134. So, what are you going to do? Lay 2.5? I don't want to do that. So, a little quarter unit bet on the White Sox. Take a little gamble. That's the way I would go with that one. And then I'm going to be on the under in this Tigers-Houston game. Olsen has looked great in his last couple starts. Gusto's looked good in the starts he's had as well. Then when you just look at these numbers, the under 16, 11, and 2 in Tigers games, 16, 10, and 2 in Astros games this season. Seems like it's going to be one of those, 5-2, 4-2 type games, in my opinion. Should be a low-scoring pitcher duel. So give me the under there.
Fair enough. Last slot today in Major League Baseball, we got the Giants and the Padres, the Mariners and the Angels, And the money Marlins out on the road versus the Dodgers. Courtesy shoot, buddy.
Okay. All right. Especially now that it's gone up to 7, I really like the under in that Giants Padres game, first 5 full game. I could easily see a 3-2 kind of game here. Both Logan Webb and Nick Pivetta have been outstanding this season. The Padres offense has fallen off of a cliff the last few games. They are no longer the team that was a money-making machine at home. I think they've scored 2 runs or less in 4 straight. So like I said, for me, 1 to 3 wins that game, taking the under 7 and the under the first 5 as well. Angels, Mariners, I'm taking the Mariners on the run line. Jack Kohanowitz has pitched deep into games, but the Mariners are doing really well against righties right now. And while I'm sure at some point that Mariners run will cool off, I don't think it cools off here. I think they keep it going. And plus, it's also a combination of the Angels just being horrible at the plate. So give me the Mariners run line. And Dodgers Marlins. I want to take Sandy, man. I really do. But he has not been good this season. At a certain point, he'll turn it around, but I don't think the Dodgers is where you do it. I got to go Dodgers run line here. Even if they don't get to Sandy, I think they'll be able to score a few runs off of this Dodger bullpen. So, this Marlin bullpen. So lean towards Dodgers, but that's probably one of my least favorite on the board.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Mariners run line. Love that play right there. It's honestly, that's like premium level type play. I just think this is a terrible matchup for the Angels. The Angels have, if you look at their offensive stats, they rank in the bottom 10 in almost every major offensive stat besides home runs. They hit the home run ball good, but they're playing in T-Mobile Park, which it's really hard for the ball to get out there. So I don't think they have much run production. And then, Jack Kohanowicz is an absolute fade for me. And this Mariners team is playing some good baseball right now. They've won 7 of their last 10. They've won their last, 3-4 series in a row. I think they beat up on this Angels team. And the Angels, they had a nice start to the season, but we're starting to see them turn into the Angels that we know and expected. So I think this is a blowout win for Seattle. Let's see. Give me the Padres, man. I'm probably going to regret this one, but the Padres have lost 4 straight. They just got swept by Tampa Bay at home. I just don't see the Padres losing 4 straight at home. This team's still 12-4 straight up at home this season. You're going to give me plus money with this Padres team. I'd rather be in that position than laying minus 125 with the Giants at home or on the road and what should be a low-scoring, close game where either team could win. So give me the Padres there. And then I'm still not seeing a pitcher for the Dodgers, so I'm probably just going to stay away from that one.
I ain't staying away. They should have fucking won last night, but they didn't. But today, we back on it. We going first 5 with my man, one of my favorites, Sandy. Sandy gonna come out dealing tonight in LA too. It's gonna be like all eyes on me. Watch this. His last outing won that.
It's gonna be watch this.
Yeah, I know. His last outing really wasn't that great. I watched that whole one. Who were they playing? I think off the top of my head. Let me see who they was playing. I remember I did watch that last part. It was
he played Cincinnati last. And then before that, it was the 6 runs in 2 innings against Philly.
Okay, so no, it was Cincinnati. It was a Cincinnati game I watched then. It wasn't like terrible, but they definitely, were hitting timely, like I think he's gonna be all right tonight, though. I do. I think the Marlins bats come to play. The Marlins are much better than people give them credit for, and this is just a really good value spot for me. So I gotta attack it today with the money Marlins. I like the way they playing. I like the value on them today. I like everything involved. One thing I'm gonna start doing is just taking the fucking Giants every day. Like I'm gonna take the Giants every day. Just take the Giants. Just take them. Yep,
Did they have a bad year last year?
they did. So that means this year's their year. Yep. Mitch was 1 year too early. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense for me today to take the Padres. Like Padres lost 4 straight. Giants won 4 or 5. Like Giants favored on the road for a reason. We got Logan Webb on the mound. Like let's go Giants. That's where I'm at today, fellas. Major League Baseball. Let's talk some hockey. It's the National Hockey League Association. Maple Leafs back in Toronto tonight. Looking to close out. Or do they make their fans panic some more, score them a little more? We will find out tonight. We got the Hurricanes and the Devils. Carolina looking to close out New Jersey at home. Golden Knights, wild, tied up 2-2. Golden Knights looking to take a commanding 3-2 series lead. Huge favorites in that one. And, Kings Oilers. It's been a home-dominated series. Oilers fought their way back in it and won back-to-back. Can they steal one on the road? Is the multi-million-dollar question. I got the man to answer right here.
It's Brad's turn.
It's me. Come on, Jay. I had the answer. There we go. This Kings Edmonton series, I said whoever's home, I'm taking for the rest of the series. And yeah, I'm on the Kings. I don't love that minus 135 price. Don't get me wrong, but I think it needs to be done. That will go into that series will go to 7. Whoever's home will win that series. And then I'm going to take, I don't like laying puck lines in the playoffs, but Carolina puck line I think needs to be done. The only time they didn't cover the puck line was the game that they lost. They're going to win this game, and it's going to be my multiple goals. So give me Carolina puck line there. And give me the Sens, man. Give me the Sens. The Maple Leafs are going to Maple Leaf. And we're going to see that happen tonight. They're going to make Chris a little bit more nervous. Or they're going to make Chris nervous. So, yeah. That's my only handicap on that one is the Maple Leafs are going to Maple Leaf.
I'm with you. I like the Kings tonight. We said this at the start of the series. It was going to be a home-dominated series. This series is going 7 in LA, and we're going to see if that's the one Edmonton can steal. I don't think it happens tonight, so just go to the window with the Kings, get a dub. I think the Golden Knights get a dub. Minus 240 is crazy, but parlay it up with the Hurricanes. I think both of them get nice home wins tonight. He ain't on the screen, so I can say it.
Sens?
I think the Maple Leafs go Maple Leaf. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's the Maple Leafs. Like, that's what they do.
Yeah, they think it's going to be all easy and stuff. No, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works. Yeah. This series might go 7.
I pray it does. Sens aren't a bad team, too. They're not a bad team.
Oh, my God. That would be typical Maple Leafs, bro. Up 3-0 and fold. I'm done. Do
you think Chris can hear us right now?
Oh, yeah. He can hear it.
Oh, we hear him.
He's gonna say that. This is what he's gonna say. Okay.
Have you guys not learned?
Have you not learned, Chris?
Sick of this goddamn narrative. I'm sick of this goddamn narrative. Leafs are gonna leave. Choking hazard. Choke on this. Look.
Okay.
Look, in what part of this series have the Ottawa Senators shown anybody that they can hold on to a lead? 2 things happened in overtime in game 4. If the Toronto Maple Leafs don't lose John Tavares to a suspendable hit, he doesn't go to the change room in concussion protocol. Let's face it, this series is over. They're scoring on that 4-minute power play. And I'm sorry, Brady Tkachuk, he still has a remake role for the Goonies coming up. So he's got to make sure that the series ends before, it can't go too much longer. So realistically, yeah, cool. You know what? I've heard it all week. The Maple Leafs are 1-12 in closeout games since 2019. You know what has two thumbs and doesn't give a flying?
Okay, Curtis. Okay.
Because at a certain point, you got to be able to do it to beat the narrative. It only takes one. And like I said, the Senators have shown zero ability to hold on to a lead in this series. They had a 2-goal lead in game 1. Just when you thought that could have been the backbreaker for the Leafs tie the game. Ottawa scores to make it 3-2. Leafs show some fight. So that's fine. The Ottawa Senators are going to be the New York Mets of the NHL. Yeah, see? Okay,
that's a good one.
Around on maple cheeks.
Yeah, that's you want to look at too small, we can't choke on it. Look at whoever's in the picture. Anyways, I don't care if it's me against the world. I'm heated today. And if I have to come back, cool. Just means more Battle of Ontario. Just means that we get to pull out the rug from them in game 6. But newsflash, the Ottawa Senators can only count to 5. That's all it is.
All right.
They better pull it out.
And all I gotta say, hockey stick, doesn't matter if you are a prick. The Ottawa Senators make me sick. Maple Leafs in 5.
Maple Leafs in 5. Okay.
That was hard.
That was hard. Okay. Well said.
Did.
You take a puck
and
line?
I don't care. Like I said, if I have to come back for game 6, cool. I've been used to this bullshit for however long I've been alive as a Leafs fan. So, whatever.
Fair enough, man. We're gonna see what happens tonight. We're gonna see.
Fuck the Mets. What other games? There's other games tonight.
Right. That's how it be.
Could have fooled me. Give me the Hurricanes puck line. I think the Devils are cooked. Carolina's just easily the better team there. And even with the goaltending going down, they have their backup in that still saw more action that Freddie Anderson did in the regular season. So, yeah, give me the Hurricanes puck line. Give me the over in Golden Knights Wild. We've seen goals aplenty in that series, and we're going to see more. So give me the over.
There we go, man. From the franchise player himself, man.
Need one more reminder. Oh, sorry, I got stretch. Sorry. Oh, anyways, what were we saying?
Hey, man, we're going to see if them boys get it done tonight, man. My team got it done last night. We got it done. We got it fucking done. We was turning there last night. 6 goals. Ooh, nice.
Guys were good.
Bob's was immaculate in there.
That you do agree that that's going to 7, though?
What, the Leaf series?
No, the Avs Star series.
I don't know, bro.
I don't think the Stars closing it out on the road.
The reason
I don't even know if I want to.
I'm on the fence, and like Ball Arena is real. It's real. But in that I done seen us walk in that trap and do it.
Multiple times.
I done seen us walk in that trap and do it. So it's like I've been in the arena, in Ball Arena, in the playoffs and seen them do it. So I don't know. If they play anything remotely close to how they played last night, and we was physical, man, they were fighting that whole game and shit. It was a good game. Man, if we come out playing like that, man, we're almost unbeatable. We're back to, I think, like one of the best teams in hockey. or the best team, like I thought for most of the season.
You guys been grossly undervalued this series, though, 100%.
Yes, but but like I've said this in a lot of this series, I understand why, because of how bad we were to close out the season. So it's
and
if you're
the injury
right now,
and the injury
betting the Stars to win Game 6 for any other reason other than fandom, the answer would be no. But I do honestly believe we have a legitimate chance to win that game outright. That's how I feel.
And the Jason Robertson injury coming into the series didn't help.
Yeah.
True.
I'm just going to say this. I only want it to go 7 because I think this has been a really good series, even in the blowouts. But if the Stars come out the way they did in Game 5, it's over. Because here's the thing. You can have Nathan McKinnon, who is an absolute dog. They got Gabe Landeskog back. They've got all the, they've got a solid line. They got Cale Makar. They got a solid lineup. But for me, Mackenzie Blackwood isn't it. He got rattled in that. He got rattled 10 seconds into the game, and I don't think he really recovered from it. Even though he had a good start early on, like he was able to make some nice stops. I think he was shaken early, and I just don't think his head was in it, and the Stars pounced. So. I just hope it goes 7 because, like I said, it's been a good series.
Yeah.
And I hope the Senators push out a 7. How about that?
Hey.
It looks like you guys are gonna have the Panthers if it all plays out the way it's looking. I don't want to jump ahead, but
realistically, if they make it out of the first round, I'm saying if, because realistically they haven't done it yet. What else is new? If Tampa Bay comes back and wins that series, how many years in a row did we play the Lightning in the first round? 2 or 3? And then we played the Panthers in the playoffs 2 years ago when they won the cup, when they made the finals. Did they win no? Who won it last year? Was it the Panthers won it last year? It was Vegas 2 years ago. So, yeah. What else is new?
Fair.
If my Stars win, we play the winner of which series? Does hockey reseed?
Jets Blues.
Ooh.
Damn, I really wanted them Knights. Fuck Gavin Stone. Yeah,
because you guys are you always play the team that is affiliated with your division matchup. They don't reseed.
Okay. So,
who would you rather play, Jets or Blues? Don't sleep on those Blues, man.
Okay, so who would I rather play? Probably the Blues. But who will they play? Probably the Blues. I think Connor Hellebuck's lost it. Again, the President's Trophy curse is struck.
I like the Blues.
I like the Blues at home. That's the problem.
But see, here's the reason why I say the Blues.
But they already stole it, right? They already stole it, or did they?
I think they're up in the series. No, it's 2-2 across the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you see the bracket, by the way? All the East series are 3-1. All the West series are 2-2.
Damn. One of those series is gonna be 3-2 tonight.
Hockey heating up.
Yeah, it's not the one you think. Actually, it's not. Neither one of them are going to be the one you think.
Ottawa.
Yes, it's a city in Canada. We went to geography. That's great. But the fact of the matter is, they're going to have to find their way home after tonight.
We shall see. Let's talk some NBA, man.
They're going to find their way home because that's where Game 6 is.
Damn, I should have said that. You gave me
We got the Indiana Pacers looking to close out Milwaukee, man. 8.5-point home favorites. And we got the New York Knicks looking to close out the Pistons. 5.5-point home favorite. Is it me?
Yep.
I like the Pacers. I see no reason to overcomplicate it. This team's just a different team, monster and animal at home, at the crib, in the playoffs. Milwaukee's done. They're cooked. Stick a fork in them. People now starting to talk about Giannis's next destination. I don't like Doc Rivers later on in playoff series. Nothing here tells me to take in Milwaukee. Nothing. So I won't. I'm on Indiana. It's a pretty big number to lay with him, but I'm going to lay it. Also, I would lean towards the Pistons.
Tired of the Pistons, man.
I'm tired of their ass too, bro.
They pissed me off.
But in all fairness, that was a fucking foul. And I'm dying on that hill. That was a fucking foul. Foul. Stop cheating, refs. Like, stop cheating. That was a clear bona fide foul, bro. He didn't, A, there was contact on the jumper. B, he didn't give him room to land. If y'all want New York in the next round, just say that, bro. But don't, like, there's too much money involved to not call that a foul, in my person.
You can't make that, like, if you're a Pistons fan, you can't make that excuse. You're up 10 at home. How do you blow that lead? Like,
true. And Kay Cunningham got to hit the shot before that. He got to hit that shot. You know, he got to hit that. Nice little mid-range. You got to hit it. But that still don't take away from not calling a foul. That was a foul. A foul is a foul.
Yeah.
So I'm dying on that hill. But tonight, I think we're going to get something really similar. That's all I'm saying. I just think – I'm not saying the Knicks don't win and close them out tonight. I think it's very likely that they can. But I also think this game is going to come right down to the wire, like right down to it. The Pistons were a better road team this year than they were at home anyway. So I'm going to take the Pistons plus the points. Chris?
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards the Pistons and the points as well. I see them putting up a fight here. I really do. I think that the Knicks are probably winning this game, but again, this just feels like a lot for me. I could see it being a 3 or 4 point win at most. So give me the Pistons and the points, and I'm also going to be on the Indiana Pacers as well. We saw in game one what the series looked like without Damian Lillard for the Milwaukee Bucks, and they really struggled without him for much of the season when he wasn't in the lineup. I think he struggles here, or I think they struggle here. I think they miss Damian Lillard too much in this matchup. I think the Pacers are the more complete team. The Pacers laying the points.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the Knicks. I've taken the Pistons every single game of this series. They had a lead game one, blew that, didn't cover. They had a big lead in that last game, lost outright. Tired of this team. I just think the inexperience and the lack of playoff games that this starting lineup has is showing. And yeah, I'm just done with them. Just done. And the Knicks, I think the Knicks just close it out at home here. Jalen Brunson, he's had a 30-piece every single night. I think Jalen Brunson over 29.5 points is a nice play as well. So give me the Knicks there. And then, yeah, I'm on the Pacers as well. I mean, I think, Dame, unfortunately, rupturing his Achilles, that was kind of the last straw for this Bucks team. I feel like that locker room is probably, going through it right now. I think they know this series is over, and I think the Pacers just beat them up. So give me the Pacers, lay the points.
We got the Clippers, 1.5 point road favorites over the Denver Nuggets, Ball Arena. And we got the Celtics looking to close out the Magic at home, 11.5 point home favorites. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Celtics here. I think it's done. I just can't trust the Magic on the road. Normally, I know I love backing the Celtics off a loss, After a win, they've been a lot less consistent in terms of covering the number, but I just feel like it's too much for the Magic to overcome here. I think it's a statement victory for the Celtics. Maybe not Cavaliers level of convincing, but good enough that they get the win and cover. And I'm going to take the under in Clippers Nuggets. If you take away the overtime period from game one, the totals have been 202, 207, 200, and 200. This has been a defensive series, and I think it's going to here as well. So I'm going to take the under in Clippers Nuggets.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Celtics as well. We saw the two games that were played in Boston this series. Boston smoked them game one, and then game two, the Celtics won by 10, and that was without Jason Tatum. Now Jason Tatum back in the lineup. I think this game looks similar to game one, and they finish off the Magic. The Magic just don't have the scoring to keep up with a team like the Celtics. The Celtics just have too many offensive weapons. You add the home crowd to that, the Magic are toast. And then, man, this Clippers-Nuggets series has been incredible. The line tells you to take the Clippers, but I can't help but take the Nuggets here. I think this is going to be another game that comes right down to the end. Definitely take those 2 points. We might need those 2 points, but I think the Nuggets at home, you're going to give me a couple points. I can't help but take it. I thought the Nuggets looked really good in that bounce-back game last game with that Aaron Gordon alley-oop. But if you watch that game, I mean, the Nuggets had control of that match. So I think maybe the Nuggets may have figured something out in that game, and they're able to carry that into Denver tonight and pick up a win. But like I said, take the 2 points. We might need those.
I don't need shit. I don't need it.
Ball win.
Ballerina, man. Come on, man. Let's fucking do it, bro. Let's do it. Earlier in the series, I lost a substantial amount of money on Denver, man. It hurt my feelings. He really started this generational run of bad that I've been on. So it only makes sense that we conclude the generational terrible run with the cash in Denver. I'm not abandoning my shit, bro. I'm not abandoning it. I can't. The Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. And you going to put them as a dog, bro? It's a 2-2 series. So all that Clipper love, all that Clipper shit, all that Clipper stuff, stop it. They haven't dominated the series the way the Clippers faithful would want you to believe. It's a 2-2 series. And you telling me almost do or die game in Ball Arena, I'm rocking with the Nuggets every day of the fucking week. Every day of the week. Just like tomorrow, I'm probably like, I have no choice but to probably rock with the Avalanche. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all know I love my Stars, but like, bro, Ball Arena, it's just different. I'm on the Nuggets tonight. And then y'all can take the Celtics tonight, but I'm not. Let's do it, Orlando.
Appreciate that. Someone needs to give my boys still some love.
I felt like they've been competitive in the series. They've been really competitive.
Yeah, at home they were definitely competitive. Even game 2 they were, but that was without Jason Tatum. You got to factor that.
I feel like even game 1 they had a lead through majority of it.
They had the lead at half. You're right. Yeah.
So it's like, next season we back on the Magic, bro. Hopefully they don't get banged up and injured like they were to start the season. So therefore they can have a better record so they don't have to play Boston in the first round. Ultimately, I think was the knife in their back. You play the best team in the NBA first round, you're going to lose. It's just a matter of how many games.
Yeah.
But,
we getting Trae Young too.
For me, it's not a tonight. It's not a if they win, if they lose. It's a I don't trust Boston laying this many points in a closeout game. I just don't do it. To me, it feels like it might be crazy. I think Orlando got a legitimate chance to win it, but if I had to call it, I would say it's 7-point win for Boston tonight. 7. I just had to nail it. Like somebody said, Jay, you had to nail this. Nail it. I'm going to say Boston wins this game by 7. Turn me up, Orlando. We'll see. We shall see. That's it. That's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. We done did it all. We covered it all. Or Chris, did you go in that slot? Or did I skip you?
Yeah, I did. I went first.
Okay, I was just making sure. What you got for sale today over at Pick Dogs Premium, buddy?
Yeah, I got my $15 MLB pickoff play, and I got that as part of my Tuesday Top Tips 5-pack, coming off a winning day in baseball yesterday. Hoping to do it again today. I've also got an NHL Power Play, my favorite play on the board from the NHL, and a Hoops and Hockey 3-pack with my 2 best NBA bets and that NHL play. But it's a great time to jump on a long-term pass. 3-day pass is less than buying each of the multi-play packages individually. Get you all the plays I have today and a couple extra days worth as well. And remember to use that promo code PICK at checkout, 15% off your purchase. Pair me up with Jay, Brad, anyone on the website, or pair all the 3 of us up. Get the most bang for your buck. So make sure you check that out, Pick Dogs Premium.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brad, what you got going on today, buddy?
Yep, rolling with a little bit of everything today. My 3-pack, I got my best pick in the MLB, my best pick in the NBA, and then I got my best pick in the NHL. My pick of the day is actually in the NHL. I've only done this once this season. We smacked on it earlier. I only do my pick of the day in the NHL when I feel like I got a really good read, and I love to play a lot. So go check that out. $19 on the site. Like Chris said, long-term packages are the way to go. Ready to have a big week.
Let's do it. Hop on with Brad Wins Bets. Me today, man, I'm trying to end a cold streak. I got, as of right now, I'm going to have 2 baseball, probably 2 NBA. I got 4 as of right now, maybe 5. So just be on the lookout, man. Be on the lookout for it if you want it. If you don't want it, I understand. I've been cold. But typically when I go cold, there's a generational heater on the other side of it. That's how I'm typically run. So I ain't had a run ever this bad. So I might have one of the greatest runs of my life on the back end of this. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm just here to be transparent, tell y'all what it is, what it ain't. Hopefully I end this shit, man. Money making Thursday or Tuesday. Parlay time, man. Parlay. Chris, what you got for me?
I got the Celtics, the over in Golden Knights and Wild, and the over in Twins Guardians.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with give me Jalen Brunson over 29.5 and Siakam over 20.5.
I'm gonna go with a huge chalky ass parlay. We need to see one go to the net. Braves, money line. Rockies are just some dog shit. New York Mets, they only got 1 loss at home. Come on, New York, let's do it. And last one, we're going to take the Tampa Bay Rays. I believe in them boys at home, at the crib. Little 3-teamer. But we ain't ended it right there. That's not where it ends. It's not where it ends. We're going to go and add the Carolina Hurricanes to close out the Devils. So 1 in hockey. And then we're going to go over to the NBA. And we're going to take the Indiana Pacers straight up on the money line to close out the Bucks. Super chalky. 5-teamer, 3 baseball, 1 hockey, 1 NBA. Everybody should get a fucking dub. Sometimes you just gotta see one go through the net. This is like back to my roots. When I first started betting, when I was a rookie, and I didn't really know what I was doing. When I first fell in love, this is how I used to bet. Just take a lot of huge favorites, parlay them up, see what happens. I don't do this shit I'm up because it's many a nights you'll go 4-1 and be crying. be mad at somebody because they lost a game they shouldn't have. But
Going back to the roots.
going back to the roots, man. Sometimes you gotta just get back to it. So, little 5-teamer today, little 5-team parlay for y'all, man. Super chalky, but let's cash it. Any final words from y'all, ladies and not from y'all, ladies and gentlemen, but from y'all fellas, and then in the comments, anything from y'all over there before we got here.
All good on my end.
Yeah, nothing for me either.
Let's go, Senators.
Go Sens.
I'm done wasting my breath on the two of you.
Fucking with you. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. The Don, Roman Elliott be here tomorrow. Be here, be square. See y'all then. See if the win streak comes to an end. Losing streak. Jam session will be up after the show. Check out the wraparound. Check out 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. Check out both of these fellas' individual videos covering pretty much every game on the card. We out here.